Alright, we are playing Chaac this game. This is going to be a beginner's guide for people that are new to the game. If you're not new to the game, if you've been playing the game for a while, this video probably isn't for you. If you are new, let's get into it. So we're going to go with Bluestone Pendant for the start. It's going to give MP5, which is going to be huge in Chaac. Chaac is very mana hungry. Let's look. This game we're actually going to end up going into Pestilence because they're going to have a lot of healing. And I want to be able to shut that down kind of early. See, they have an Anubis and a Bacchus who will both self-heal. This guide is going to be more about not really how to build Chaac. That's kind of secondary. You can build like me if you want, but I'm kind of building situational this game. More than anything, we're going to be going over how my abilities work on Chaac if you're new to them. And how you should use them, what order, all that good stuff. So, let's go ahead and show you on this camp. So my 1, which is his first ability, throw it, it puts a hammer on the ground. Hit your 2, you'll teleport to that hammer and do a second damaging ability. If you don't have your hammer out there, it'll just spin around you and damage those around you. Same thing, I have the hammer out, I activate my 3, it activates the hammer and me. So usually you want to use your 2 and your 3 after you've thrown your 1. See, throw that, and then you can teleport to it. I'm gonna dodge around because I'm about to eat a rat probably. But yeah, see, I'm already running low on mana. That brings me to your passive. You see those orbs I have? I have 2 of them lit up. Above my mana, bottom left side, but above the mana. I'll show you if I can basic attack something. So you see this camp? If I basic attack it, oh, she killed it before I could. Alright, give me a second. Let me get in a safe position. I'm gonna load my ability here in a second too. I basic attack it, and every basic attack stacks it. If I get to max stacks, which I now have, my next ability will cost no mana and have its cooldown reduced by 2 seconds. So that passive can really come in handy. If you're new to playing Chaac, I just highly recommend upgrading your 1, as you're going to be throwing this ability a lot for poke damage. If you have a problem staying alive, you could level up his 3, because that will slow them more and give you increased healings, which would be his healing ability, which leads to slow. But this is a very good damaging ability you can throw from afar without having to get too up close to him. Oh, he healed just enough. He might get him. Nope. I'm out of mana. I got just enough for that. Right as I needed it. I was hoping to basic attack to get my ability to stack. Basic attack you when I have no mana, I can activate my next ability. I didn't even have the mana to afford it, but because my passive, I can do it. Alright, damage is up. This spawn's about 2 minutes. We're 3 minutes in the game. We've been fighting non-stop, so neither team's even come over here to contest this. But usually you want to get this and contest it because you want to get as much experience in the game as possible. So don't forget to go around, kill all the minions you can get. Don't miss any lanes like that. Back after. Like I said, I want to back now, but mana's up, so I need to wait. And by the time this is done, I might have to stay and clear the next lane if we're not quick enough. Alright, I'm gonna go in back. I might miss the lane, but I need to get this pestilence. You want to do your best not to miss lanes. You can miss some, but it's more ideal not to miss any. Because say I'm level 7, at the bottom you can see my experience bar below my mana. I'm about to be 8 if I had a few more minions to kill. Oh, she wouldn't take that while I was messing with him. That's fine. I mean, I'm not down level on him or anything. I'm still almost higher than all the enemies. That's the most important part. Got him. Alright, his ult, I didn't explain how that works. So basically, when you hit him with your ult, they're silenced for 3 seconds. They won't be able to cast any abilities unless they Fury when you hit him with your ult. It also does a lot of damage, and you take damage reduction while you're casting it, so you'll be heavily reduced to all damage. And if someone tries to pull you in with an ult, hit you some type of crowd control, you're immune during that time frame. It's a very powerful ult. Already had pestilence, so we were just getting this guy. Just about out of mana though. Ooh, they popped a med cloak. Look at that. Alright, I'm bodied over here, but I'm out of mana. Alright, she finished him. I have a magic shelf, she really needs it. Yeah, that slow right there though, when he was in both fields, it slows, it stacks. It's multiple by 2. So you see, I can just keep basic attack and walk, keeping him up with no item that lets me do it because he's slowed by that much. Dagging up. I wanted to teleport to her. But yeah, like I said, always try to throw your one before you throw your other abilities, because it'll give that hammer, wherever it's placed, an extra range of effect. Ooh, it ulted. See? And they want me. Does that have any extra effect off your ult? Just your 2 and your 3. But even the enemies I dash through, like that minion, on your way to your hammer, it'll hurt everything between you as well. And sometimes that's all you need to finish somebody, so that can come in clutch. And get a little mana again. I have 2,200 gold almost. Once we clear this next lane and mana, I'll have enough to afford my next item. I'm gonna go ahead and go Brawler's Beat Stick just to get more anti-heal. I really want to shut down their healing as quick as possible. I might actually have to stay for one more lane because I think it's 2,500. Yeah, I need another 100.
Out of mana.
I'm gonna level up my 3rd ability next. It doesn't do damage like your 2, but it's gonna increase the slow by from the lowest at 20% to 40%. And remember that a field effect you can stack twice if it's the slows around your hammer and around you. So that 40% can be up to a max of 80% slow, while also reducing their attack speed up to a max of 50% if both fields are on them. Alright. I should have backed. I might be a little late. I got enough now though. And then I just purchased 2 wards. If you're a beginner, you know, wards are very nice regardless of where you're at. I'd highly recommend at least getting in the habit of trying to buy wards and place them throughout the map, because revealing your enemy's position can be very huge. Oh! Alright, they got me. But I think it's a 2-for-1 trade. Oh, no, it was a 2-for-2. Maybe a 2-for-3 trade. Alright, I died, so did my teammate, but we got all 3 of them. So, it's fine. Thought I might squeeze out on that one, but Scotty took a little extra longer to kill it because she popped her Aegis. If you're playing Chaac, a lot of people are going to get Aegis because it's the best counter to Chaac's ult. You know, you see a Chaac ult coming in, about to slam down. You pop an Aegis, you're immune to all the damage. We're gonna go ahead and go blink. It's very huge on Chaac. You can blink ult oftentimes, which is really nice. They have 2 magicals, right? Yeah, I have no physical defense though. We'll go ahead and go Glad Shield. But yeah, wards. Try to get in the habit of using wards even if you're a beginner player. It's not the make or break. You know, the biggest things are landing your abilities more consistently.
You just got
Ooh, look at that. Got him. See, look at me slowing her. She can't walk away. Just slowly beating her up. Ooh. Close enough to make it out of that tower in time.
Our friend will be right back.
Ah, dang it. I'm gonna have to ult to take damage mitigation. Oh! Really thought I'd be able to get that tower. Yeah, Soul should be able to get pretty easy if we can just get some minions in there. She's just going for Chaac right now.
Is that all you got?
Oh, I'm done. Alright, well, Soul, I tried to help her as much as possible. She's at least able to finish the Anubis. She's probably still gonna die. That's alright. She died, but now teammate's gonna kill this one. So another 2 for 3 trade. They actually ended up surrendering. Alright, that's fine. Well, that's a good beginner guide on Chaac. Short and sweet. You know, you didn't get to fully build. See my build? I would have went Glad Shield, Heart Seeker, and then you go another power item or another defense item if you need it. Spirit Robes, always a good one. This video is more to go over how to use his abilities more than anything. You know, if you're a beginner, I recommend putting on auto level up for your levels and for your building. So you don't have to worry about building your character with certain items, because there's so much to learn in the game that you're not at a point where that needs to be your main focus. But if you do want a build a certain way, you know, you could build similar how I built. This is more to counter Anubis or people that heal. If you want a video on Chaac where, you know, I focus on like the best build you do on Chaac, you know, let me know, like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next, and I'll get it made as quickly as possible. Thank you. Till next time.